In today's video, we have the IRS Criminal Investigations Unit, the annual report. We have money laundering, we have cyber crimes, non-financial crimes, the investigations, the arrests, and much, much more. So make sure you stay tuned for all of the details. But before we begin, as always, welcome back, everyone. So very happy to have you back for another update. Now, this information is being shared from irs.gov. Simply type in the search on irs.gov IRS CI Annual Report. The IRS Special Agents and Professional Staff investigates the most egregious tax cheats and partner with the Department of Justice to prosecute violations of federal law. And every few years, the IRS estimates the tax gap, the amount of taxes paid compared to what should have been paid. And in their annual report published in October of 2024, the IRS estimated the tax gap at $696 billion for tax year 2022. And the IRS CI unit plays an important part in closing the tax gap by investigating impactful criminal cases to discourage other taxpayers who may be interested in evading taxes. They focus their efforts on three main areas, including traditional tax crimes, tax-related financial crimes, i.e. money laundering, public corruption, counterterrorism, and narcotics-related financial crimes. And these cases may include business owners evading income taxes, or fraudsters or drug traffickers not paying tax on proceeds from their criminal activities. In the eyes of the tax code, all income from whatever source it is derived is taxable, even if it's from criminal activity. In fiscal year 2024, the IRS CI unit identified over $2.1 billion in tax fraud and saw 615 subjects sentenced to an average of 27 months in federal prison. And while lengthy prison terms can serve as a deterrent to committing tax fraud, most subjects are also required to pay restitution to the IRS for taxes owed. Restitution can amount to millions of dollars in some cases. And here we have a breakdown of the IRS criminal investigations for the 2024 report. We have 2.1 billion tax fraud identified. We have 7.03 billion other identified financial crimes. We have 1,164 warrants executed, 1,794 referred for prosecution. They had a 90% conviction rate, 1,571 convictions under the money laundering umbrella. The IRS CI unit is the only federal law enforcement agency with jurisdiction over federal tax crimes. They are often called on to investigate other financial crimes due to their financial forensic capabilities and their financial expertise. Now, money laundering has become more sophisticated. Criminal enterprises often rely on professional enablers and third-party money launderers to help facilitate transactions. And third-party facilitators place illicit proceeds into businesses, financial institutions, brokerage firms, and physical assets to conceal the nature of their illicit profits. But the IRS CI has developed high-impact third-party money laundering, referred to as 3PML investigations across the United States. And here is the breakdown of non-tax related investigations. They had 1,294 investigations initiated, 1,120 prosecutions recommended, and 967 defendants sentenced under non-tax related crimes. The IRS CI unit is on the cutting edge of cybercrime investigations as well, and their cybercrime cases are often some of the largest and most complex cases, which often come with lengthy prison sentences. Cybercrime investigations are a priority for the IRS CI unit, and convictions often result in some of their most impactful sentences, with an average of 61 months of imprisonment. And for the fiscal year 2024, the IRS CI initiated 111 cyber-related investigations, seized more than $925,728,000 in assets, and recommended 72 investigations for prosecution. There were 68 convictions. And let's conclude with a message from the chief of the IRS investigative unit. He stated that the demands of their workforce are greater than ever as they see criminals utilize new venues, revise their techniques, and use emerging technologies to facilitate more financial crimes. And as a result of this, they have grown their workforce by nearly 11%, the highest level in nearly a decade, bringing their workforce to nearly 3,500 employees, encompassing special agents and professional staff. And he concluded with a statement that every tax-related case they investigate puts them one step closer to closing the multi-billion-dollar tax gap from U.S. taxpayers who do not pay their fair share. And that brings us to the end of this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe as well. Hit that notification bell and come back for more IRS breaking news and tax refund updates. Bye-bye.